Hey, what's up? It's your host, LIE. What's going on? I missed y'all, man. This is the N.Y.K Culture Show, New York City. Yes, nothing's going to stop me. That's the intro. Let's go. So, we got a lot to talk about. I'm back and I'm ready. Your guy, Kyrie Irving, has been talking crazy in the news. We're going to get on that. It's the N.Y.K Culture Show, y'all. Y'all know who it is. Your host, Eric Ainsberg. That's right. Now, Kyrie is taking shots at the Knicks. He's saying that the Nets are, they're the darling of the city, that the Nets are the team of New York. Contrast, Kyrie, wake up and realize what's going on. This is New York Knicks, all right, city. It will always be New York Knicks city. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you can't just put a bunch of players together and think that you'll win a championship. We know that can't happen. It happened to the Lakers, and it unfortunately happened to Brooklyn. I'm going to tell you like this. New York, we love Brooklyn, but we don't love the Nets. Now, I'm passionate about my Knicks because, I hear a lot of people saying, they haven't won in years. It's been a long time. Okay, we're celebrating the 70th anniversary of the Knicks. And we got a long history, okay? So let's talk about it. You guys haven't won anything. The only time you did, it was the ABA days with Dr. Julius Irving, which is from my hometown. Big up to Roosevelt, Long Island. That's the only time you guys ever won. And we wore New York on our chest. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed Jason Kidd, Kerry Kittles, and also RJ. I like that team, even though they were in Jersey. But I enjoyed the Nets then. But listen, this is always going to be New York Knicks town, man. All right? And all the fans, I know you agree with me. Everybody watching that can hear me right now. If you got something to say about it, talk to me. Now, big up to my guy, Craig Carton on the fan. He's a big Knicks fan. And, I got to hold it down because I've been listening to conversation with Evan, and, he's a Nets fan. Keith McPherson, also my guy. But let's talk about it. The New York Knicks, should we talk about the history? Willis Reed coming out the tunnel with the injured leg. Should we talk about Clyde Frazier had a triple-double that game? Should we talk about, because I'm always hearing about the Garden, the Garden, why are we the Mecca? We're the Mecca for those reasons, all right? Because historical things have happened in the Garden, all right? So let's talk about that. Clyde Frazier, like I said, triple-double in the Willis Reed game, okay? The Knicks coming back from 18 against the Lakers with 5 minutes left. Do we really want to start talking about the Garden? Because it's no question about what the Garden is, all right? MSG, we are the most famous arena, okay? Now, let's talk about also the dunk. Do we have to talk about the dunk against Michael Jordan, one of the greatest considered players of all time? Yeah. Do we have to talk about Larry Johnson, LJ, the 4-point play in the playoffs? What do we have to talk about? There's no comparison to the Garden, man. I don't care if we're winning or losing. It's a state-of-the-art facility. It's famous. The NBA is not great unless the Knicks are in the playoffs. That's the best time the NBA rolls, okay? So Kyrie Irving, try to stay in the game, all right? And this is what I'm saying to all the Nets fans. Okay, you guys got all these all-stars. Try to stay in the game. Try to play at least 50 games, okay? Can somebody say this? Because I got to say this. Try to play a whole season. Try to help your team, okay? You got all these other things going on in your life, man. You're an NBA player. Pardon me, you might have, things you stand for and everything. I respect that as a man. You stand for things. But can you please try to help your team win a championship? I mean, Nets fans, what are you talking about? You had Harden. You have Durant, which is, these are like the greatest current NBA players of all time, that are active. We're not talking about all time, but maybe that's an argument, top 10 of all times. And you can't even, you're getting swept, and you're talking to me about the Knicks, okay? All right, Harden, let's talk about it. Durant and Kyrie. I mean, you got like these are the guys who are on the dream team, right? And you guys you can't beat Boston? Man, please. I don't even want to talk about that, all right? 70 years. You guys 10 years. We have a 70-year career history. So let's not talk about that, please. Now, what I want to get to also is why the Garden is a Mecca. You know, it's the fans. We have the greatest fans, the most knowledgeable fans. Okay? So, I mean, that dark place that the Nets play in, like I said, we love Brooklyn, but we don't love the Nets. Okay? Because they have this arrogance like they won something when they didn't. What if you won in 10 years? And what if you won with the superstars you have? Okay? So let's not get on it. Now, we're talking about the Rolls Royce backcourt also. Clyde Frazier, Earl of Pearl Monroe. Probably one of the greatest ever to do it, the Rolls Royce backcourt. They bought swag and they bought championships. All right? And, even before the Rolls Royce backcourt in 69, the Knicks won. Fallback Baby, Dick Barnett. Okay? Even before Black Jesus came. Am I right or wrong? Somebody please talk to me. Somebody please tell me this, all right? Are you kidding me? You really kidding me now? Let's now, Kyrie, please knock it off. Now, let's go to the NBA lottery, all right? That's coming up on the 13th. I mean, sorry, the 17th, pardon me. I can't wait. For me, I got some keys I want to talk about. We have some key needs for me, okay? And, I think that shooters are the main thing that I'm concerned about, shooters. People don't respect our shooters. They're bunching up the box, and they don't respect our shooters. That's the issue with the Knicks. All right, point blank. And my biggest pet peeve: points in the paint. We have become a perimeter team. When we were good last year, when we won over 40 games, Randall, he could do it inside out. But it has got to the point where teams are ready for that now. And Randall has become a outside shooter, just strictly. The teams that won with the Knicks, that won championships, have been teams that play together. Like I said, Clyde and Earl of Pearl, they thought they couldn't share the ball, but they had to play smart. They played as a team. Bill Bradley, Dave DeBusschere, Jackson. That's what they played as a team. And that's why I say that team is probably one of the greatest teams of all time. So we're talking about that. You have to play intelligently as a team. You have to know your strengths, your weaknesses. And we don't have shooters, and we're not getting points in the paint. That's my biggest thing. So what do we need? You look at the teams that are in the playoffs now. The Boston Celtics, they're shooting 39% from the three-point range. Golden State, 41%. They just, won that series. Golden State Warriors, they're shooting 41% from the three-point range. Okay? And you also have the Dallas Mavericks shooting 41 from the three-point range. You have to have the balance. It's not all about three-pointers, but you have to be a three-point threat. I mean, this is simplistic, and this is what's going on with the Knicks. When we lost Bullock, we lost a lot of three-point firepower. And you can see what Dallas is doing with him now, unfortunately. So it's not who you let go, it's who you hold on to. All right? So, and we need some role defenders. We need some role defenders, guys that can defend the perimeter, as well as, those guys that are going to defend the best scorer on the other team. Really don't have that. Really can't rely on RJ to do that. RJ is our star, man. And that's what's going on now. RJ is the star now. He's the most popular player on the Knicks. He has like the top 3 selling jersey in the NBA on the whole, if not top 2. So we don't want RJ playing D on the best player. That's wearing him out. Even though he had a great season in the second half. But we need that role player that's, like a PJ Tucker, like, guys like that are going to play defense on the best player and that can sacrifice fouls. Okay? So, like I said, my biggest thing is points in the paint. You got to get points in the paint. You can't be a strictly a shooting team In the NBA, you're not going to win in the playoffs. Luka Doncic does it, and a lot of guys do it, man. Let's go down the list. We have the Greek Freak. He scores in the paint. He can get down the court. He's a big man, and that's the evolution of the NBA now. You have to have a big man that can shoot the three and that can get up and down the court, and that can play in the paint also. It's not just one-dimensional. So you got Jason Tatum. He's a beast. He's a beast in Boston. I wish he was on the Knicks. Sorry. I don't like Boston, but I like Jason Tatum. And if you disagree with me, you don't understand the fundamentals of basketball. Jason Tatum can shoot. He can go in the paint. He can take you off the dribble. He's 6'9". He's incredible. You have DeAndre Ayton, a big man that does a little bit of everything. He's a defender, and he can score in the paint. So this is what we need to take away. I'm looking forward to the lottery. Hopefully we can get in the top 5 at least, but if we're in the top 10, prayerfully, that'll be a blessing. But that's what I want to see. I want to see us pick up some guys that can do other things. We have the guys that can score, that can, do little things, quickly. Our core quickly, Obi Toppin, and my guy, R.J. Barrett. All right? That's the only thing I have confidence in right now. Randall, he just did a complete 180 this season. So looking forward to the draft, y'all. N.Y.K. Culture, hit me up. I'm on Twitter at Eric Hainsworth on twitter.com. You can hit me up on my email, eric21172@gmail. What's up to Moss, my guy, my new subscriber. He's a good dude. Lord Green. All right, Green Lord. All you guys, man, looking forward to hear from you. Dell, I want to hear from all my guys. Guido, thanks for the support. And to the next episode, man, we're going to be picking the lottery picks. It's not over, man. N.Y.K. Culture. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy the games today. We got some Game 7s today. It's going to be great. Watch, support, like, subscribe to N.Y.K. Culture. Later.